Brighton's finest. Bringing the artists closer to you.
So the shows have gone well? Been good reaction? You enjoyed them?
Yeah, I loved it. It's been so much fun.
Yeah.
We've had crazy fans singing along, mosh pits, crowd surfing, met everyone at the merch stand, had like amazing chats with people, a great reception to all of our new material as well. It's been really sick, like introducing everyone to like big singles of the record and stuff, and seeing how well they're going down has been really rewarding.
Because you haven't been able to play these songs out before, have you, some of them? This is the first time.
We're still like putting half of them together for the record, to be honest.
Yeah.
We made a definite decision on what we were going to play for tour like last week.
Cool, so that's brilliant. So that's all set up nicely, isn't it then? You got the album coming out at some point. I don't suppose you know when.
I can say end of summer. That's
end of
what
summer.
I can tell you at the moment.
Okay, cool. So I think a lot of people are going to be really looking forward to that. So one of the big shows that you've got coming up is supporting Queens of the Stone Age, Finsbury Park.
Yeah.
30th of June, end of June. That sounds insane. That's going to be an incredible gig, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We're really stoked to play with them. We met a couple of them before. We played with Mini Mansions and Alex Turner a few years ago. And then we supported Royal Blood for 6 weeks. And we met like a couple more of the guys on the road there, which was cool. And so, yeah, we're supporting them in June. And I'm really stoked because Iggy Pop's playing as well. And like Brody Dahl and like all of my favourites.
That's one hell of a bill. And then have you got any other shows lined up after that?
Yeah, we're doing Latitude Festival, Truck, 2,000 Trees and loads more.
Right, okay.
I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but we've got absolutely loads of them.
Yeah, and I was just going through my notes actually, because I think you did an interview with Brighton's Finest a couple of years ago. And yeah, I did an interview, and then somebody reviewed one of your gigs at Patton's 2016, and Dream Wife was supporting. That sounded like a good gig. So you're still based in Brighton?
Kinda, yeah. Like, I live at my mum's house between London and Brighton.
Right.
We like rehearse in Brighton, we're based in Brighton, formed in Brighton, go to the pub in Brighton. I do a lot more work in London now.
So there's a bit more playtime in Brighton, work in London.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. When did you come to Brighton? What led you to Brighton in the first place?
Uni.
And is that where you met all the others? Is that where the band formed?
Yeah, that is where the band formed. Well, I met like half of them there.
Cool.
Brighton's finest.
Jeff Hemmings.
Jeff Hemmings.
This is
Juice 107.2.
Brighton's finest.
What about Bad Friends then? That's a great song, isn't it? I love that tune. That's a bit of a new kind of feel and a sound for you guys. And I guess this will be on the album, won't it? Bad Friends.
Yeah.
First fruits from the album that people have heard. What can you say anything about what people can expect as well as that?
So like Bad Friends is a good like sort of snippet into the explorations that we've been doing in terms of reaching a more of a pop challenge. We wanted to see like what would happen if we kind of commented on the narrative of like auto-tune, for example. Like what happens if an indie rock band does like an auto-tune?
Yeah.
And like how people position that as a criticism of someone's singing ability, or if you can to be sincere. You know, it's those kind of things that we found really interesting. I think that those kind of questions are questions that we ask a lot in the album. Like we explore like a lot of hip-hop drum narratives, and we built a lot of the tracks up from the record based on a kind of hip-hop perspective, and taking a rock band but making them sound like they're deliberately sampled, like they did in the 80s, you know, and they took like old 70s funk records and classic rock and stuff.
Yeah.
We almost wanted to approach what we were making with that kind of ethos.
So did you consciously set out to do that at the beginning as a group, or I don't know, how did it pan out? That
well, we kind of realised that it was really boring how indie bands were just like releasing records that were just like exactly what you expected and had all of the songs that you already knew on it.
Yeah.
And we decided really early on that we're going to be different from that and walk our own path. So we put our heads together and we were like, what if we did just like challenge the pop commentary, and what if we did challenge the hip hop commentary, and what happens if we like look into something with more of a cinematic approach? And I shouldn't tell you this, but we've actually got like a string symphony on a couple of the songs.
Yeah.
That we've just booked, which is really exciting, with this really amazing composer that's like collaborating with us for it. We kind of knew we wanted to push it into like a new realm, because we just felt a bit underwhelmed by all these indie bands that we love, but like they didn't push hard enough or find something that felt more challenging or artistic or exciting. So it was about a year ago, and we wrote some very, very songs at first, almost sounded like parody spoofs or something, and then after a while started to like get into the hang of it and explore like what parts of elements of different things we wanted to look at, because we live in this like crazy world where you can listen to anything. I think that modern music kind of reflects the eclecticism of the listening culture that we live in.
Just amazes me that the album format is still really strong. A lot of it's just basically a collection of tracks, isn't it? And there's not much theme or thematic kind of qualities to it. There's not much thought.
Well, it's really miserable now. You have to write chorus within 30 seconds for it to be like Spotify appropriate.
Yeah.
How miserable is that? Remember when intros were like 30 seconds long?
I know.
Brighton's finest.
This is Juice.